Greetings! Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be doing a bit of a review today. And no, it's not a raw review. I just want to point out that I haven't really been feeling it as of late when it comes to WWE. But today, I'm giving you guys a different review. This review is going to be of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I have already beaten the game. You guys are currently seeing me doing a Let's Play on Pokemon Scarlet, but I have already beaten the game on Pokemon Violet. So I'm going to give you guys my review and opinions on the game, and is the game good? Is it enjoyable? Is it worth picking up? Etc. And as also, as you guys are currently hearing, one of the theme musics in the background is from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So, this is the first open world Pokemon game in the history of Pokemon. Pokemon Legends Arceus was supposed to be it kind of feels like open world, but it's not really open world. Many people say Arceus was the first one to do it. It kind of really wasn't. In Pokemon Sword and Shield, it kind of had a little bit of open world to it, like the wild area. That was more of like a teaser for the potential in the future when it comes to open world. But this is full-on open world. You can go anywhere you want at any time. So, the game, I'm not going to go over the details of the story if you do not want to know the story, but I will give a little bit of tidbits about it as we go along. So, basically, is this game good? In my personal opinion, yes, it is a good game. A lot of people tend to complain a lot about the glitches and the lag when it comes to in the game. Yeah, there is lag and there is glitches, but I am going to let you guys know that even though I did experience a few glitches, not too many, I did feel there was a lot of lag at certain points, but I will just want to let you guys know I did not let that deter me of my experience with the game. A lot of people, you know, they targeted the performance of the game. A lot of other reviewers I've heard a lot. They always target the performance and how the game runs. They always say that how the game runs always puts them off and they can't enjoy the game because of it. Me personally, I didn't let that worry me. Like, I didn't let it worry me because we all know that all games have glitches. All games have glitches, all games have lag. You can't sit there and say that we need a perfect game with absolutely zero glitches. It's impossible. You cannot ever have a game that never has glitches. There's always going to be games that have glitches. And I feel this is kind of the big problem I think a lot of fans have. They tend to really think that, like, hell, even with me in the WWE 2K games, like, I will say 2K22 is definitely way better than 2K20, but that doesn't mean anything because there's still a lot of glitches on it. There's still a lot of glitches. There's still a lot of issues. There are a lot of issues I have with 2K22. But it is playable. It is better than 2K20. So, that's the thing. You'll always find glitches. It really just does not matter what game it is. There will always be glitches. And I just feel that's what people don't understand. That there will always be glitches no matter what. So, I'm not too concerned about the glitches and the lag from the game. That didn't bother me too much, because it didn't cause the game to crash or anything. It was just major slowdown. That was what majorly caused it. And it didn't bother me too much, like it bothered most people. But overall, the experience of the game being open world, I will say it is a good concept, but one of my big criticisms is how they really botched the open world idea. Like, it's a great idea on concept. Like, you can decide where to go. Like, you can battle any gym leader in any order. You can do any Titan at any time, etc., etc. But there's always a big major problem. There's only one major problem, that if Pokemon want to go back to do more open world games, the only thing they need to polish is the level scaling. That's the only polish they need to fix. Because when you give us the free reign to go wherever we want, that also means our Pokemon could potentially overlevel, and there's gonna come to a point like maybe, for example, I beat the third gym leader, Iono, first, and her Pokemon are around about the mid to 20 to 30s. I think her Pokemon are near 30. So let's say you get your Pokemon to the 30s, and then you beat her, and then you want to go back and beat Katie or Brassius, but their Pokemon levels will be stuck at level 15. That's one of the big major flaws here. Why give us the open freedom to go where we want, if in reality, it's just going to be so easy to beat the other stuff? Like, the Titan Claw, for example, is like one of the weakest Titans, and then you will overlevel to the point where you will beat the Titan in like one turn or so. Like, I'm glad they did something new with the open world mechanic. I'm not complaining, I do like the overworld idea, but I feel like they didn't polish it enough. Like, scaling everything to being perfect, I think that is what the next thing they should be working on if they're going to do another open world game. That's how I feel. I feel they need to really work on that if they want to do another open world Pokemon game. As for the Titans, they're quite easy. Outside of that little sushi Pokemon and outside of that little sushi Pokemon, that thing really beat me. I definitely do like a lot of the new Pokemon. I really like Annihilate, the new evolution for Primeape. Definitely one of my new favorite Pokemon, alongside Meowscarada. I find it hilarious. A lot of people crapped on Meowscarada, the cat. I love how people crapped on the cat because it's a grass dark type, but in reality it has one of the best signature moves in the game, where its signature move always causes critical hits. And the main problem people had with it is that, oh, it's standing on 2 feet, it's got a shitty design, oh, I don't like the design. And then that's another thing, I don't care what the Pokemon look like. I don't care what my Pokemon looks like. As long as you are good in battle, I'm perfectly happy with it. So I love Meowscarada. All the Sprigatito haters can go rot. Sprigatito is one of the best starters in the game, in my opinion. I had way more easier time with Meowscarada, as right now in my off-time playthrough on Pokemon, like, I've got 2 playthroughs of Scarlet going on. My off-camera one, where I've got Quaxley as my starter, and my Let's Play one, where I've got Flacoco as my starter. Like, I had way more easier time with Sprigatito than the other 2. That's just my personal opinion on that. And I also love Ceruledge. Ceruledge is such an awesome Pokemon. And I love some of the new characters, mainly about 2 or so. Like, I love Nimona. She's like, she is basically a Pokemon version of Goku. She's basically a Goku from Pokemon, who just loves to battle strong people, and always gets too excited, and, you know, she really gives me Goku vibes. And I've seen a lot of people meme it up, that she's basically the Pokemon's version of Goku. I love Nimona. I find her very cute as well. And my other favourite character is definitely Io from the Electric Gym Leader. A lot of people hate her because of the trailers. A lot of people hated her because of the trailers. But I love her. She's so cute, she's so adorable, and more importantly, she's so hilarious. Because she's a YouTube streamer. She's a YouTube streamer. There was this one line she said, it's like after you've beaten the game and you do like a rematch, because after you beat the game there's like rematches, you gotta rematch the gym leaders. Like in the rematch, when you beat her in the rematch, one of my favorite lines was when because on social media, on Twitter, like you trend worldwide. Like the one of the most hilarious lines she said was that she was trending. She said along the lines of, "I'm trending worldwide. I'm trending so much that it's like the world actually hates me." It's so funny. It's so funny because basically she's making a mockery out of Twitter, saying that people that trend the people that trend are normally people that they hate. It's so funny. She's such a great character. I don't understand. Like, people only hated her because of the trailers where she trolled us on the trailers. Like, it's so funny. Like, she's one of the most funniest characters in the entire game. And she's adorable too. I find her cute. But my god, she was great. She was another one of my favorite characters. I do like the other characters like Arvin and Penny. Arvin was a bit of a jerk at the start, but then you realise like he was only acting that way because his Mabostiv was sick. That's one of the new Pokemon. His Mabostiv was sick and you were helping him heal his Mabostiv to make it feel better with the Herba Mystica. Penny is like the secret leader of Team Star, like pretending to be somebody else. And obviously Nimona, she's basically the Pokemon League person, where you basically run around, beat all the gyms. There's also Geeta, who is the champion of the entire Pokemon League. There's only one glitch that I ever experienced. I may have experienced a lot of lag, and the performance went to shit a couple of times, but I only encountered one glitch throughout my entire experience playing the game, and that glitch was the Elite Four music didn't play. It would start off, because something would start off and like it would get you hyped up, and you'd expect like a good part to eventually play. I had a glitch where the Elite Four music constantly looped the beginning over and over and over again, and it never started. That was the glitch that I had happen to me. And at the particular point, I thought that was the actual music. Because when I first heard it, I thought that was the actual song. I was like, really? That's it? That's all what the Elite Four music is? So after when I played the game, I literally looked it up. I had to YouTubed the Elite Four music, and then I heard how good it was, and I was like, how come that didn't play for me? Like, I thought that was kind of weird. That was really the only big major glitch I had with it. As for the storyline, I really did enjoy it. I thought the storyline was good. The Great Crater of Paldea, which everybody predicted we were going to eventually go there. It's interesting because you've got a ride Pokemon named Kuridon or Miraidon, depending on the version you play, and it came from the Great Crater. It's basically a Paradox Pokemon. It's a Paradox Pokemon of Cyclizard, basically. Cyclizard's one of the other new Pokemon, and there's a new depth of Pokemon called Paradox Pokemon, where like older Pokemon basically become past or future. Like, I was playing Violet, a lot of the Pokemon became robots, like Hariyama and Tyranitar. Those are the two off my head I can remember, and Volcarona. And then in the past, you'd have like Jigglypuff, Salamence, and another Volcarona. Volcarona had like two, and Donphan had two as well. Donphan had a past and a future one. So it's like the future is all robotic and the past is all like all ancient stuff. And then you had two different professors, one named Toro, the other one named Sada. Basically, Toro and Sada are the father and the mother of Arvin. So, and then by the end game, you find out that the professors are actually dead. Yeah, you find out that professors are dead, and there was a robotic version of them, AI as they call it, like a computer version of them. And then yeah, that's quite weird. I will say that very much. Like, I remember hearing the rumors saying that, oh, someone's gonna die in, like, the game. And I was thinking to myself, they're not gonna, there's no way someone's gonna die. I thought when they showed the Arvin thing with the dog, I was thinking to myself, oh, is this the thing that's gonna die or something? Because I remember hearing rumors and stories about, oh, something's gonna die, so someone's gonna die. And I was like, okay, I'll just keep an eye out on that. But no, it was just the professors. It was just the professors that were dead. We never saw them dead. We never found out they were... We found out they were dead, but we don't know what happened. Well, I think they said what happened, but we don't see the gruesome death. But overall, I really did enjoy the game. As I said, I'm not going to spoil too much. I really did enjoy the game. I had a lot of fun with it. Here's the thing. As much as I enjoy these, I actually am going to say these are not better than Pokemon Sword and Shield. And here's why. And no, it's not because of one particular character, okay? It's not because of one particular character that I like. They have Iono and Nimona, so they were quite cute to me. But the reason why I say Sword and Shield are still better is because despite what people said about Sword and Shield, I had a lot more fun playing them than I had with Scarlet and Violet. I did have a lot of fun playing them, but the thing is, I just found Sword and Shield way more enjoyable. I just thought they were way more enjoyable, and I had a lot more fun with them. Scarlet and Violet are definitely good games, but I do not think they're better than Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield's soundtrack is great. So is this game's. Well, kind of. There are some good ones in Scarlet and Violet, but there's a lot of not really good ones. So I feel Sword and Shield has a better soundtrack than Scarlet and Violet, in my personal opinion. If you disagree, that's perfectly fine. We're all allowed to agree and disagree. So overall, I had a lot of fun with Scarlet and Violet, but I don't think it's better than Sword and Shield, in my personal opinion. You guys let me know down below, what did you think of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? For those that have played it, you guys let me know your thoughts on the game, and did you enjoy it, or do you hate it to the point, or do you not like it? You guys let me know. And I also do recommend it for people that do like open world games. If you're a big fan of open world, Scarlet and Violet will definitely be a good game for you. Just like, maybe just check out and try out. So thank you all for joining me. Hit that thumbs up. Give me your thoughts and opinions down below. And I will see you all next time.